Good morning. Back here on the trail. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a beautiful next couple days. I was hypothermic. So I got off trail last time, but I stepped back on exactly where I was stepped off. Just hiked from the trailhead down to the trail, then up to Route 30, crossed Route 30. You could probably hear the traffic behind me. But then, just as we got going here, mile marker 46. So, we're back on the Laurel Highlands hiking trail. Got 24 miles to go, 3 days. So today is a 10-mile day to the 271 shelter. To recap everything so far, I hiked the first 2 sections of trail about 3 weeks ago, beginning of October, and got that out of the way. That's the hardest section of the trail. Then I came back and I was going to complete the whole trail, but poor planning on my part and gear issues, but all my fault. I got hypothermia and I had to bail 3 days early. My daughter came and picked me up and took me home. And now I'm back out here to finish the trail. Mile marker 47. And there's plenty to see while walking, but I just got so wrapped up in sightseeing that I didn't think about putting the camera on. But beautiful trail, easy trail, pretty well flattish, flat-like. So it was a fun getting up. It's funny how I had that heavy ass pack in the rain, no problems. The lighter pack dry, and I tripped over a damn rock or something. I don't even know what I tripped over. But I'm back up, no worse for wear. Just gotta pack up my water bottle that fell out, secure this camera, make sure it's tight, and boogie on. So, I survived my first fall. Hopefully my last. Not, hopefully. Just kind of wanted to share this with you. Beautiful, open, woodsy area. The leaves are falling down. Spiderwebs crawling on my face. It's about a little bit after 10. I've gone almost 2 miles. The sun sets at 6:18, and that's what I looked it up to be. And the rest of that 8 hours to hike 8 miles before dark. I'm okay after my fall. No serious or even minor damage. The only thing that's damaged is my pace. I think guys have to be more careful now. We're starting to make pretty good time. Don't think about it. And think about other things and just watch the path in front of me. But some parts of these leaves are really steep. Up on the road here. The That's the one down there. And that is Forbes Road. I don't know what 1758 means, but that's what the sign says. Mile marker 48. Nice little clearing here, nice little view. I don't know things to say except how beautiful it is down here. Ooh, I did tweak my knee a little bit. Not too bad, nothing's going to stop me from continuing on or anything like that. It's just a little tweak. It's worse when I go downhill and kind of lead with my right foot. I think it's going to lead my, I don't know, with whatever foot I wasn't leading with. I need to switch it up. So, actually it's not too bad. It's actually tweaking my knee up into my hip. We're going to stop for lunch and drop a couple ibuprofens. Mile marker 49. Nope. Nope. Took an early break, earlier than I had originally intended, and then earlier than I had hoped after I fell. But I had to get some ibuprofen in me, so I took some ibuprofen and some Tylenol. And hopefully they can help me pick up my pace. So, we're stopped for a little bit, ate a pack of crackers, drank some water, enjoying this absolutely stunningly beautiful day. Took a restroom break, and I'm just going to take another 5 minutes or so, let that ibuprofen work its way in, hopefully, and then I can make up some time, because I still got about 7 miles to go and about 6 hours. So need to pick up the pace. I'm good when it's flat, and okay going uphill, slower going uphill, but just coming down on the other side of this valley here, I was coming down before I started coming up. I had a hell of a time walking down, taking a step down with my left leg. Just not good at all. So I just want to get a little mobile, and then we have rest of tonight, and I only got 8 miles total tomorrow. Plenty of time to do that, and then 5 miles on Saturday to be picked up early afternoon. Plenty of time to do that. So it's just got to get through today and get to the shelter today, and still try to have a nice time. I'm having a nice time. I'm having a wonderful time. Just going downhill hurts. Little view over there. Oh, the trees are getting barren. And coming up on mile marker city. I've walked 50 miles of trail. Not the way I wanted to, but still, I've done 50 miles with a trail. 20 more to go. My legs feeling better. Every once in a while I tweak it, turn it the wrong way, but overall I'm able to walk at a much better pace. And then presenting mile marker 52. I've adapted the way I walk to make it less painful going up and down hills. I also angle my foot this way, which is pigeon toe out, and it seems to relieve the pressure when I'm going up and down hills, and I still maintain a decent pace. So the sun's already starting to get low, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank goodness for easy terrain today. I'm making decent time in spite of my leg. So, my first sit down in 3-4 miles. The time is now about 2:40. So I got like 3.5 hours to make 4 or 5 miles. I think I'll be alright. Barring any major obstacles up ahead, which I don't think there is anything major. So I should be able to get in with a little bit of daylight left, which is good. Whew. 3 major delays today was falling down. I met a gentleman who was hiking from Johnstown to, I'm going to turn a little bit here. See if that gives any better lighting. Okay. Hey, from Johnstown to Ohio Pile. He was ratcheting up 15-mile days, which I'm not ready for. If I hadn't hurt my leg today, I thought about shooting for 13 tomorrow and just finish it out and have the old lady come up and pick me up. But that's not going to happen. Do 8 tomorrow and 5 all downhill on Saturday. Just do as planned. Oh yeah. Backpack's definitely doing better with lower weight and the adjustments that I made. Still not perfect yet, but much better. Public hunting ground. Insert Sammy Hagar joke here. Last mile mark of the day, 56. Still got a big hike. That's the last mile mark of the day. It's only a mile or so of the hike. A bit less than a mile. To get to the shelter side trail. And then over along that way. Less than my knee. If my knee feels like this in the morning, yep, I'm going to have to bail again. And I can barely move. Got us a full moon tonight, I think. Close enough. Made it to the shelter. It was rough air going at the end. The trailhead where it tells you the shelters are is at 56.9, but it's another 2.5 miles from there to the shelter. So I made it here. Just enough time to get a little bit of water, cook up dinner before it got dark. So I'm going to smoke this and take some pain pills and my night meds and go to sleep and see how I feel in the morning. I'll see you then. So, I only got 13 miles to finish this trail. But it ain't gonna happen today. The knee is just tweaked too bad. I don't think there's any serious damage. But what I need to do is rest it. I was in uncomfortable sleep last night because I just move a little bit in my sleep and it would spasm or whatever and wake me up. And I can walk, but going downhill is my problem. Going down where I have to extend the knee that way, whichever way it is, but going downhill. Uphill hurts, but I can do uphill. But downhill, I gotta turn my hip a certain way, and toward the end there, last night, my hip started to hurt because I'm walking a weird way. So, what I need is a night off, or day off. Maybe, it doesn't seem swollen, so maybe some heat. But I am going to finish the trail. I only got 13 miles. I had 8 miles today, and then 5 miles all downhill tomorrow. And a lot of it downhill today, but all downhill tomorrow. And that would just be a miserable trek. So I'm bailing again. I am not happy about it, but it got rough. I almost didn't make it to the shelter last night in time for light. I got in just in time to get some water and get into my shelter, and everything else I assembled after dark. I'm frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated. Thing is, I don't even know if I fell because I hurt my leg or I hurt my leg because I fell. It's one of the things where I didn't even realize my leg was hurting until I stood up and started walking. And then walking another 8 miles on it hurt yesterday. Didn't help. So I gotta be cognizant of what I'm doing and what the point of this trip is. The point of this trip is to train for next year, and causing further damage is not going to get me ready for next year. Being smart, learning from situations that arise, is what I should be doing, and that's what I am doing. So this is an easy trail for the most part. It's not that long of a trail, but I gotta take the lessons learned from this trail and apply it next year. So I'm getting off trail today. Hopefully in the next week or two, come right back up here. Right now I'm at the 271 parking area waiting for Shorty to pick me up. The hike from the shelters to here, the way they hike in last night, again, it was dark, or darkish, dusk, and I was really struggling. It seemed a lot worse than what it was. I walked out, it was all flat. It was all flat from the shelters to here. I didn't even realize that the shelter area, I didn't realize I was in the parking area until I was walking on blacktop. So I told Shorty to be here at 10:30. I got here about 9:30 because I really thought I'd be struggling to get here. But that's okay. It's not raining yet. It's not that cold. There's a picnic table I'm sitting at here. Now we'll just sit here and wait. Wait for the wife to get here and go home and evaluate what I'm going to do, whether I need to go to the emergency room or not. So, but that's where we end today, and I am going to finish this trip, come hell or high water. Let me activate my screen again. There we go. I am going to finish this. I am going to finish it. I said by the end of October, but it's the 27th, I believe it is now. Yes, 27th. So I doubt if I'm going to get back out here before the end of October, but I'm going to finish this before Thanksgiving. Every problem makes me stronger. Every issue that comes up makes me evaluate where I'm at, and what I need to do. And this is no different. So leave your comments down below on how screwed up this is. 13 miles to go. Now, if I was on the trail, see, part of the problem, I'm not making excuses. My leg's hurting, I'm bailing. But is you can't camp anywhere but the shelters. And for me to hike from the shelters back to the trail was over a mile. And then 8 miles. And then whatever it is from the trail to the shelters in those 8 miles. That's my worry, is not being able to get there before dark. Because like I said, I barely made it yesterday. And rain is coming. I planned it so it would probably end in the rain. And then the 5 miles tomorrow that I'd have to do, being all downhill. Just, there's no sense aggravating an injury when I could live to fight another day. If I camp somewhere else. I could go as far as I can, camp, get up, go as far as I can, camp. That's what's nice about next year's trip opposed to this trip. They're very strict here on where you can camp. You know, if you get caught, there's a big fine, where on the AT there's not. It's expected, you know, and there's shelters so much closer together, and there's stealth camp spots, and there's just, because it's such a long trail here, it's a short trail, you expect, to be honest, a lot of people do this in 3 nights, which someday I hope to. Someday I hope to be able to have that, have my skills and have my fitness where I can do, you know, everything, and be able to do 20 miles a day. But right now I'm not there. So, okay, I'm now going to sign off. I shall return, to quote Douglas MacArthur, and I will conquer this beast. It's a little baby trail, but for me it's a beast, because I haven't done it yet. So I'll catch you in the next one.